Going back to New Orleans, 1992. Good evening, Mr. Tozer.
Good evening, young man.
Oh, hang on, just put me your mic up. Try that one. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, young man.
There we are. How about that? Look, I've got a guest. Looking very dapper, very suave and sophisticated.
Yeah. Left my overalls on. I didn't want to stand out in the crowd.
You've got past the security and the guards and that all right out there and the groupies.
Uh-huh.
Good. We'll be chatting to you a bit more in a minute. And then I'm going to play your track directly afterwards by the great man himself, Mr. CJ Tozer, and an excellent, probably one of my favourites of his, Pictorial Review Jackson, and then we'll have a little chat about it. Eh? I like this version actually. Pictorial Review Jackson, a song written by yourself, I understand.
Yep, certainly was.
So what influenced you on that one? Is it Jack Kerouac or?
Jack Kerouac.
Oh, that's the one. Can I borrow your teeth?
Yeah.
Jack Kerouac, that's the one.
It's from a short story of his.
Oh.
A simple one about some little kid.
Right.
Who sort of.
So that's long enough, that's right, then we've done that one.
Oh, right.
Well, you said it's a short story.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, it's great track, that is. And that was done in the studio?
In a basement studio, in a flat. In Tooting.
In Tooting? Oh, blimey. Ah, it can't be bad. Just up the road from Clapham Junction.
Yep, where all the good stuff happens.
Well, that's it, yeah. Very good evening, and a big welcome to Mr. Tozer, CJ Tozer. I don't know what else. I mean, we've known each other for a short while, haven't we?
Yes, not short enough.
We've supported one another through the good times and the bad, and yeah, one of my idols on the Marsh. I must admit, the leg end of the Marsh.
What, other than a sheep?
well, shh. Don't mention to me. We've got alpacas out here, mate.
Yeah, I saw them.
Now, you've chosen a few songs for me to dig out and play for you. I've got the first one lined up, which goes back to 1900 and Frozen to Death.
Yeah.
Only 55.
55.
Is it 55? You remember that far back?
Yeah.
I know you usually have a job remembering what happened yesterday, don't you? But
no, I remember that. Yeah? I remember that. Yeah.
Right. Rock Island Line, Mr. Lonnie Donegan.
That's correct. You pronounced that perfectly.
How about that? It can't be better. So why have you chosen that one? It's not blues. I know it's skiffle blues. He moved into it a little bit, didn't he, to start with?
Tell you why I chose that. Because up until then we had Bill Haley and a bit of Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
And we all got guitars. I was about 13 at the time. So we all got these cheap old guitars that we couldn't tune up.
They weren't imported from China then?
Not
in them days.
And that came out. We all thought, we could do that. You know.
So you all had a try.
There's no saxophones or anything in it.
No.
We could do that, and we finally got the chords for it from somewhere.
Yeah.
And they only had two.
Oh well, that's...
Which made it even better. All we had to do was work out where you put your fingers, but we managed it in the end.
Yeah.
But it's sort of a place where loads of people started from.
Yeah.
Hearing that.
Oh, great.
Over here, that is.
Yeah. And then you sort of you progressed into the blues, or did it find you, or you found it, or what? I mean, I know South London was a hub of early stuff, wasn't it? I mean,
yeah.
It's the very early 60s.
Jazz clubs and folk clubs and that.
Eel Pie Club. Eel
Pie
Island.
Island. Yes.
What a place, eh?
Yes.
Out there in the middle of the Thames.
And you had to get rowed across there.
Yeah, with all your gear on it.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, let's have a listen to Lonnie. I haven't heard this for a long time. I remember my old dad used to play some of his stuff at one time or another. Lonnie Donegan and Rock Island Line. That was Lonnie Donegan, Rock Island Line. And you reckon you can play that, could you?
No. I could, just about. I used to play the D chord.
Oh right.
Someone else played the rest of it.
Oh right. Yeah, it's great, and yeah, I suppose you all sort of played My Old Man's a Dustman and all that sort of business as well, did you?
No,
You just sung it.
I used to play the original of that.
Oh, well, I'm not even going to go that far back.
Pre-war.
Pre-war, oh blimey. Now the next one we've got up. Now you're a guitarist and harp man as well, and the next one I play is probably one of the ultimate harp players, wasn't he? Sonny Boy Williamson.
Yeah.
Did you ever see him up there? Up round the
saw him at Fairfield Halls.
Oh, Croydon? Blimey.
Being backed by the Yardbirds.
Yeah. And that was what, 60s?
Well, it would have been 60s, yeah. And wonderful concert. You should see the Yardbirds behind. You didn't have a clue what was happening.
Yeah, I've heard the live album of that actually. I'm sure there was a live album brought out, Sonny Boy and the Yardbirds, and like you say, he didn't have a clue what was going on. They just sort of
he just used to do it off the cuff.
Yeah.
You know.
A bit like you do most of the time, eh?
Yeah, wouldn't tell them what key it was in. You could see him behind my bit.
Yeah.
What the F? What the F is he doing this one in? Brilliant.
Yeah, oh, great. Let's have a listen to him. Sonny Boy Williamson and Bring It On Home.
The recording techniques were so simple.
Yeah.
And that sound always comes out
I
so
mean, what was
clear.
that one? That was 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Just pure enjoyment. That's great. That was Sonny Boy Williamson, Bring It On Home. That was off his chess collection. A great label of chess. Oh no, the way you pointed that finger, that means something.
That originally came off of a Chicago folk festival.
Oh, was it?
Blues.
Oh, well.
With Buddy Guy and Muddy Waters.
Yeah.
And Willie Dixon.
Yeah.
All that crowd.
The in crowd.
That was about 1964,
yeah.
62, 64.
It must have been great being around that sort of time. Yeah, did you get sort of involved with John Mayall and all that lot, or get into that lot or not? The early British stuff?
No.
No? You just rather stick with the proper stuff?
Well, I wasn't even intending to get into music. And it's just fun.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it's great. Right, well, we'll tell you what, let's give you a chance to have a little play, eh?
Have a go, if my teeth are staying properly.
What are you going to play for me?
I'm going to attempt doing Searching.
Searching, right. It's a great little track. I've heard it several times at wherever. Are you ready? Mr. Colin Tozer and Searching live at Channel Radio Studio.
Well, I'm searching for you, woman, in a place I'm at. Searching for you, good girl, that wash over is dead. I'm lying, CID, spyglass on the ground. Know that I'm gonna find you. That's where you can be found. Look down every curbstone, search down every crack. Looked upon the outside one, get upon the bed. I'm lost, gonna bomber, stepping on the ground. Know that I'm that's where you can be found. You is slacking, baby, but Judy, my can't get it, my can't. Well, I got my libation. Come on, won't you take a bite? There just ain't no knowing, honey, the taste might suit you right. I'm like Angler Mama, let you wait on the ground. Well, I know that I'm gonna find you, 'cause that's where you can be found. You is slacking, baby, but Judy, my can't get it, my can't. Well, I'm searching for you, mama, and I know I'm gonna find you, 'cause I know the places to look, down in dark alleys, down in the gutter. Yeah, I'm searching.
Brilliant. Mr. Tozer. Colin Tozer and Searching. Great. Is that one of your ones?
Yep, that's one of mine.
You wrote that yourself?
I wrote the whole of it myself.
Yeah?
You can ask me what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah, go on then. I know about being down in the gutter and that. I thought it was about the Marsh here, but... yeah, great stuff. I mean, that one I played earlier, Pictorial, I mean, you wrote that as all of that, did you? Or was that a collaboration?
All of that, there's another verse to that as well.
Is there? I think I like the
original
version.
track goes on for about 15 minutes.
Oh, blimey. Yeah. You said it was only a short book? Or short story?
Yeah, but when I get on the words, I tend to sort of do things with them.
I've seen some of your words on Facebook, mate.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping some of our American friends can understand our chat today.
That's all right, I'm going to transcribe it to teletext for them.
Oh, welcome America anyway. There seems to be a few,
America.
There seems to be a few of you out there listening. Right, now, so what have you been working on? Apart from you've been clearing all these tracks up, haven't you? You've been digging in the archives and...
Oh, I've got hundreds of them.
Yeah? Oh,
all on cassette.
Cassettes?
It's a pain in the neck going through all.
Not 8 tracks?
No, just cassettes.
Just cassettes. Yeah, I remember, and get the old pencil out to wind them on a little bit.
That's the sort.
All the good old days. But yeah, it's what else have we got? Yeah, I mean, you've been gigging. You've done a fair bit of gigging lately round the Rye area, haven't you? I mean, we went to that.
Yeah,
your acoustic with Mr. Parsons.
Mr. Parsons
at the George in
yeah.
Rye. Which I must admit was great. I mean, the dodgy old cameraman.
Oh yeah, and the woman.
He kept wandering off.
Yeah, I know what he was wandering off after as well.
But yeah, it was great. But yeah, and then we had your birthday bash, didn't we?
Oh, that was a brilliant one.
That was just great.
Three
I mean,
weeks.
you've had a couple of bands, haven't you? Or
A few.
A few, is it? Right. So you got the old Boots and Blisters, Bluesmobile.
Yeah. Bluesmobile, well, yeah, it was one of the main ones.
Yeah.
That was in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
But that was sort of
But you still try and keep the guys together, don't you?
as best I can, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you still keep them. I mean, young Aston there, as a bass player, is just out of this world. He's got to be one of the best, I must admit.
I don't know how he does it.
Nah,
I've never known him, whenever I've told him what the next track was going to be, I've never heard him say, I know what that is. Yeah. He always says to me, how'd that go?
How'd that go? Yeah, yeah. Bless him. Oh, he's just great. Yeah. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to play another one of your tracks, which I think is another one that you've written. But it's sung by somebody else. As years go drifting by.
No, it's a BB King or something.
Oh, is it? Is it? Oh, well, that's got me. That's got me the sack straight away.
Yeah, sung by Bill Blair.
Bill Blair, that's the guy.
The
Tony's brother. He
more
wishes.
like father.
But yeah, I mean, I just love this song. It's just probably one of the best of the bunch, I must admit.
Yeah. Well, they might be old to you.
Well, yeah, but it's, you know, hopefully there's some young'uns out there that might take some of this on board.
Oh, yeah,
we could do with starting to appeal to the younger audience. I think you go to most blues gigs now. I think the average age is about 40, 45, somewhere around there.
That's pretty young.
It's yeah, but we want to get down the X Factor age. You know, maybe we should put some blues guys on X Factor. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think there's a few people around.
That was Brownie McGee and Sonny Terry. Walk On.
Okay.
You like that? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's one of your faves. Another lot you saw, no doubt.
Yes, I've seen them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Didn't they used to keep on having rows, didn't they?
I didn't speak to one another. They used to come onto the stage from opposite sides. Which seems
like us here in the studio at the minute.
Perfect duo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Right. Well, you're going to play me another song.
I'll play you another song.
What do you want?
But it's one of, I think it's one of Sonny Terry's songs.
Oh, is it? That's all right, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just turn it around the right way. It's called Walking Blues.
Walking Blues, yeah. Mr. Colin Tozer, Walking Blues.
Not that Walking Blues.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, it might be called Bad Luck Blues.
Bad Luck Blues. That's I've heard that. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you sent me
could
that
be
one.
Bad Luck Blues.
Yeah. Mr. Colin Tozer for you.
Hard and strong. Have you read the news? I shot the brown, I love, man, I got them on. Walking blue, that's why I'm walking. I'm trying to drive my blues away. I said, Mama, I'm so glad bad luck don't last always. She used to be my sweet milk. She settled that on me. We ain't together now like we used to be. That's why I'm walking. I'm trying to drive my blues away. I said, Mama, I'm so glad bad love don't last. soft grin in my car, boll weevil in my mouth, tats in my shoe, Lord, digging me by my heel. That's why I'm walking, trying to drive my blues away. I said, Mama, I'm so glad bad luck don't last always.
For some reason, that last track by Mr. Tozer was went quiet. I don't know whether he was trying to tell us something or what. I don't know.
It's my electrified personality.
If you'd seen his face while he was blowing his heart there, it'd probably a good job it wasn't on there, I think. To cut the frogs in his throats and whatever. But no, apologies for that, Colin. I think we've got it. It's going to be on one of those video networking things before too long, by the looks of things. I'm getting something pointed right at my ear roll at the minute. What have we got coming up, Colin? What, you know, gig wise, anything in the near future?
Not this year.
No.
I'm having a rest.
Well, you've only got a month left.
Well, yeah, I'm in.
Well, you haven't even got that, have you? 21st of December, it's the end of the year, so end of the world.
In between jobs.
Oh, right. So, are the band going to get back together again?
Oh, they will do at some point.
Yeah.
Just depends which ones of them are available.
Yeah, which
it
depends which home lets them out, is it?
Yeah. As I was saying, that Bluesmobile band.
Yeah.
We reckon there was 150 members of that.
Oh,
didn't all turn up on the same night.
No, I should hope not. No.
But there was that many. I could just get on the phone at a minute's notice and get someone to fill in for someone else. Yeah. It was superb.
Yeah. Most of them are still kicking about, yeah?
It's hard to know. I wouldn't have thought too many of them were.
No.
Jimmy Roach used to come and play.
Yeah.
And he looked frail then.
Well, that might be something to do with the drink and whatever. Tony Joe White again. I thought we spoke funny, but this 300 pounds of hungry.
Yeah, it's in English, in real English, it's hungry.
Hungry, yeah.
Yeah. But he didn't actually write this, I found out.
No? Ah. Oh, we'll have a listen to that anyway. This is Tony Joe White from
snippets of life.
Yeah.
Not big love stories and all that.
Well, the thing again, I mean, that's only just over 2.5 minutes. It's not one of these 10-minute, like you say, love song jobs and such.
Yeah.
We're getting on in time. If you're lucky enough, or desperate enough maybe, you can catch this show again on Sunday on the 3W CJIM.ca out there in Montreal. CJIM, Montreal's top rock show, and apparently my last show was the most listeners they've ever had for Blues on the Marsh out there. It must have been 2 then.
Yes, I've claimed.
You checked in twice, did you?
No, I've done.
Then on Tuesday, 3Ws goldoldies.com, Gold Radio up there in Pennsylvania, being looked after by young Deb, and that's from 6 PM Eastern time. I think it was the CJIM one is 8 PM Eastern time, which works out in old money about 1 o'clock in the morning our time. And on the Thursday you can catch again at the 3Ws kconlineradio.com. Kansas City Online Radio, along with all the crazies. And that is from 12 noon on Thursday, Central Time. And it'll also be available as a podcast, which should be about over the weekend. Don't turn your nose up at me like that, Mr. Tozer. I'm dreading to think what some of these videos are going to be like that are going on YouTube, but it's, you know.
Don't worry.
We won't worry too much about them. Did you ever see that one? ZZ Hill,
No,
ZZ Hill, where is that?
No, I never saw him. It was just a guitarist gave me some tracks by him and said, I think you should see these. Yeah. And that's how I found out about it. Yeah. But he's also sort of a bit of a balladeer. And
yeah. That's a nice track though, I must admit.
Yeah.
When it rains it pours. We've come to home time, sadly. Sincere apologies about the missing section earlier. Hopefully we can get that sorted on the recording. And it just remains for me to say a very big thanks for listening in. A very big thank you to my guest, Mr. Colin Tozer. I'm sure it won't be the last we've heard from him.
And a big thank you to you, Gary.
And hopefully I'll catch you at a gig before too long somewhere. It's good night from me.